The pop culture world now, it's exploding at the seams with new stories this week. And to help us handle all this buzz, welcome the managing editor of MTV's Buzzworthy blog and my old friend, Tamar Anitai is here. Hi, Tamar.
Hi, how are you?
Good. You look fabulous.
You look even more fabulous.
Well, you have to say that because I complimented you. But Tamar, first of all,
I'm living for your bangs. Hi.
Thank you so much. I just cut them in the sink. Well, welcome to our show. We're so excited to have you. I think we should start off with the story, which a lot of controversy is surrounding this. Elle magazine has put a bunch of different Hollywood leading women on their covers, one of whom is Melissa McCarthy, who I can say we all love Melissa McCarthy.
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah, and she's on the cover in a very kind of oversized coat. Her hair is sort of windblown. I think she looks beautiful. I got to be honest with you. I mean,
I know.
I think she looks stunning, but a lot of people are saying, here's Reese Witherspoon in like a cutout bodycon dress. Why does Melissa have to be in like the, the street coat with like toothbrushes in the pockets? You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
Well, Tamar, let's hear what you have to say.
Sure. I'm getting right into it. I'm cutting all of you off. I thought it was so stunning. And I honestly, I hate when people are like, oh, I don't believe in color or size. Like, everyone is exactly the same. It's like, what? You can talk about yourself and your differences and your similarities, but I legitimately saw her as, like, a stunning woman who looked iconic. And size and, like, differences or whatever, like, did not even come into play. I'm like, that is an amazing fashion cover. Like, period. And then
I absolutely agree.
Then I was like, oh, yeah, there's going to be all this blowback, by the way.
I mean, but it's kind of true. Remember when I think Adele was on the cover of Vogue, and it was like this tight crop of Adele's face. And she does have a beautiful face, but it kind of made me give a little side eye. Like, why do we have to have this super tight crop of her face? Why can't we see a beautiful, like, full body shot?
Well, Anna Wintour is obviously like sweating blood. Like the idea of putting Adele on the cover of Vogue.
But you know what? That was one of their
pencil.
best-selling covers of that year, and I think they learned a lesson from that.
Adele.
Adele on Vogue. But I think the thing about this Melissa McCarthy thing that's so interesting is it's a split-run cover. And by the way, full disclosure, I do write for Elle. But that means that there were 4 covers, right, to choose from, and one did have Shailene Woodley in a bathing suit. So I think that's part of the issue, because if there was just one cover and it was just Melissa in the coat, I don't think we would have had anything else to compare it to. I think the other thing is that there were already antennas up whenever there's a Melissa McCarthy thing, because remember what happened when I think it was The Heat, right, the movie that she did with Sandra Bullock?
She was very photoshopped.
She was extremely photoshopped in one of the UK promotional pictures. That was obvious and painful, and she kind of laughed about it, but there was that. And then there was an review that Rex Reed did in the New York Observer a couple months back, where he completely insulted her. I believe he called her a hippo, no joke.
Well, Rex Reed is disgusting. I mean, I don't even want to bring his name into this, because he's an awful person.
I think if those things weren't brewing, I don't know that you would have seen that picture, which I thought was beautiful. And
I disagree. I have to say something, and I feel like on this panel, I'm like the one who can most discuss the subject, just from personal experience. But look, we're in a society, I hate to say it, it's not Elle Magazine's fault, but it's like if you put Melissa McCarthy in a bathing suit on the cover of Elle, people would flip out. Like, it would be...
I would love it.
I would.
You would. Yeah, but you're
educated.
educated. You're like an educated, smart person. Like, I think it would literally shut down. I don't know what would happen, but I have to say, as someone who also loves a coat, I love fall. I hate LA because, like, all my coats are basically in storage, but I don't think there's a problem with, like, a sexy coat. And by the way, who isn't photoshopped? So what? She was photoshopped in this poster. Sandra Bullock isn't? I mean, everybody.
Yeah, you should see it. It was extreme.
Her face was photoshopped almost beyond recognition.
I have it in my contract.
I would love to
I want to be
Photoshop
slimmed down skeleton. Thank you, Tamar. I want to be like...
It does beg the question, so what, I'm like, what day is it? It's October. It was November issue, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So so it is appropriate, weather appropriate, seasonal, to be in a full-length coat or a three-quarter-length coat. Also, why was Shailene Woodley in a bathing suit if it's your November issue?
Well,
okay, that's a valid point.
Also, last thought, Melissa picked the coat out herself. A lot of the times you show the actresses what you have pulled from the stylist, and she chose that coat. That's the other
And what
thing.
I have just one other thing to say, and again, I adore Melissa. I could talk about this for 3 hours, obviously. I have to say, a lot of her red carpet looks, I haven't been crazy about. Like, I think she's beautiful, and I don't know what her personal style is, or if it's someone putting her in these outfits, but I actually don't think they're flattering. I find many of them to be very matronly, and it could be because there's no supply.
Gown that just was not my favorite thing on her. But
I don't think it's a matter of supply, because I have to tell you, I know I'm good friends with an amazing blogger by the name of Gabby Fresh. She's
I love Gabby.
Listen, Gabby is fly all the damn time. I know people that are a size 2 and don't look as good as
can't pull it together.
Exactly. And you know what? And Gabby made headlines when she was she called it a fat kini, and she was like, that's right.
I remember that.
I'm going to wear a bikini. So, again, there might not be as many options, but the options are out there.
There's no excuse. All right.
Well, she's designing bikinis, too, by the way. Not to hijack the convo and make it all about that, but...
listen, I am all about shouting Gabby out. She's very... You know what? Maybe we can just put out there in the universe that she can work with Melissa and help her get some funkier, more appropriate outfits.